So there's many benefits to joining Real Broker, but if I'm being honest with you, there are some drawbacks to joining Real and just a cloud brokerage in general. So today I want to run through what I think are the biggest pros and the biggest cons of joining Real Broker today in 2024. And real quick, if after this video you still want to learn more about joining Real Broker, I'd be happy to hop on a one-on-one video call with you. I have a link down in the description below where you can learn more. So let's start off with an obvious con, and that's that at Real, they do not provide you any office space. When you go with a franchise or boutique brokerage, this typically is included. You have a brokerage office space with a community area that you get training in, and you sometimes have the option of renting office rooms from your brokerage as well. You don't get that with a cloud brokerage in general. Now, you still can have an office space. Obviously, you can go out and rent your own office space. If you're a team, you can rent a large office space and even sublet those cubicles and those rooms to other agents. And being at a cloud brokerage actually gives you a little bit more flexibility in where you choose to rent an office at. Most agents that have franchise brokerages typically rent an office space from their broker. And in my experience, the vast majority of agents are going to save a good bit of money being at Real compared to being at a franchise brokerage. So I see this as kind of reinvesting that money if an office space is something that's important to you. However, the vast majority of agents at Real probably do work from a home office. That's what this is right here. This is in my home. It's my YouTube studio and my home office. Now, a common question I get about this though is like, where do I actually meet my clients at? And so for me, I actually just do video calls with all my clients. That's how 100% of my buyer consultations are done today, is through video calls. I find it way more convenient. I actually feel like my clients find it way more convenient as well, rather than actually driving to an office. And if I am showing them properties and they do want to meet up, I'll often meet them at a Starbucks or a coffee shop first and then go show them properties after that. And in those very rare situations where I have a buyer that really wants to meet face-to-face in an office setting, what I do is I reach out to my title company and say, hey, can I borrow your conference room from 11 to 12 on this day? And my title company has always said yes. And your title company would be more than happy to do you a favor and let you use their conference room. And this also is true of lenders as well. If you have a good lender in your city that has a conference room. So if you absolutely insist, or your clients insist on meeting you face to face, I'd say reach out to your title company, reach out to your lender, see if you can use one of their conference rooms for an hour. So now let's talk about a pro, and that is that Real Broker has an incredible community of agents. Now, a lot of times people feel that if you don't have a physical office space, you're going to be disconnected from the community. That is absolutely not the case. I am so much more connected and ingrained with this community than I ever was at my brick and mortar office. And there's a couple of reasons for this. One is that we really leverage technology to maximize that connection of the community. So at Real Broker, we have over 30 live streams every single week. Every week there's over 30 live streams, and a lot of these are masterminds, that are reoccurring masterminds, and you can hop on and see each other face to face. Now, these are Zoom calls. There's Zoom calls with 10, 20, 30 people on them, and you can connect with other agents on a regular basis that way. We also use tools like Workplace. Workplace is created by Facebook, but it's only people in your organization that have access to it. And there's all these community groups. You're gonna have statewide groups as well, so you can connect with other agents that way. And what I love is that you can actually message anybody in the company through Workplace. So you can have a Zoom call and a mastermind and talk to somebody face to face and then send them a message on Workplace and connect that way. And I've made so many relationships from me teaching classes and then people reaching out to me and me having one-on-one conversations through our Workplace platform. Another thing that I find really interesting is that we just have a culture of connecting, right? We have a culture of collaboration over competition. And this is for a couple of reasons. One is because we are owned by the agents. Real Broker gives its agents a lot of free stock in the company. Every year you can earn up to $24,000 in free stock just from the Elite Agent Program. And because we're all owners in this company, the culture feels like we're building this together, right? We are one community. We're not separate people working for our brokerage that we're actually competing against each other. We're all building this together. And it just has a really cool vibe to it. And even the revenue share, I think, further connects this community because of co-sponsorships. So I am like co-sponsored with a lot of different agents in this company, and I often connect with the other co-sponsor, and we kind of talk about the agents and connect that way. And so the co-sponsorship really just interconnects and intertangles this community on a much, much deeper level. So I'd say this is one of the biggest benefits to Real Broker, is just how tight knit and how collaborative our community is here. So the next con is going to be low name recognition. So if you talk to a Remax or a Keller Williams, they'll tell you that what you're really paying for is being associated with their brand. Their brands have been around for 20, 30 years, and a lot of consumers have trust in that brand, and that's really what you're paying for and why you pay such high fees at those companies. At Real, we are a relatively new company, and we are kind of still building that brand recognition. Now, we are up to 22,000 agents, and that's actually pretty significant. We are bigger than a lot of other brokerages. We're in the top 10 largest brokerages out there. So that brand recognition keeps increasing and growing. But that is something to be cognizant of, that we don't have as much brand recognition in the general population as Keller Williams or as Remax. Now, if you ask me my personal opinion, I think that the agent's brand is far more important than the brokerage brand. I don't think that the brokerage is what really determines whether an agent is going to be successful. A successful agent is going to be successful at any brokerage that they work for. And building your own personal brand, I think, is far, far more important than what brokerage brand you associate with. But that is something to be just cognizant of, that we don't have as much name recognition as a Remax or Century 21 or Keller Williams. So the next pro is that Real Broker has amazing, industry disrupting, award-winning technology. We have some of the best technology in the entire industry. In fact, we won a Fast Company Design Award for our technology. We won Inman Innovator of the Year Award in 2023 for our technology, and a whole slew of other awards for our technology. And our tech really helps streamline the home buying process for the agents. It makes our lives so much easier. My favorite piece of tech is just going to be the mobile app, where you can run your entire business off of the mobile app, see all the stats, see the status of each individual contract, see the contact information of the co-op agent and the title company for every transaction you have under contract. You can even write contracts and send them off to clients to get signed, all from the mobile app. It is absolutely a game changer for my business. And our technology is often cited as people's favorite part about being an agent here at Real Broker. And our tech is constantly improving and getting better and adding new features. And now we're venturing into the consumer technology. And we're actually rolling out a consumer app where they download it after they get under contract. And it's going to be a roadmap and kind of a checklist of where they're at in that transaction. And if they work with a Real Broker agent, a Real Broker title rep, and a Real Broker mortgage lender, they'll get updates automatically from all three of those services on that consumer app. So again, this is innovative. It hasn't been done before, and I love the innovation and I love the quality of the technology that we have here at Real Broker. This is definitely one of the biggest benefits to joining this company, is access to our technology. So another con to Real Broker is that Real Broker itself does not offer any paid courses or paid coaching. Now, this is something that companies like Keller Williams, who is the largest brokerage in the world, this is pivotal to their business model, is that they get agents to join the company and then they upsell them on classes and courses and coaching, included with their MAPS coaching program. So Keller Williams is the first brokerage that I joined, and kind of immediately my broker kind of pressured me into signing up for MAPS coaching, which is $1,000 a month. And they really push you to take their Bold class every single year, which is $800 for that class. And Real Broker, we've gone in a different direction. And so some people can see this as a positive, some people may see it as a negative. So we are not upselling our agents on additional training and additional coaching. Instead, that coaching, those courses, you can find that elsewhere, right? You can go and find Tom Ferry coaching and sign up for a coach there. Even Keller Williams coaching program, MAPS coaching, you don't have to be a Keller Williams agent to sign up for that. So you could join Real and still sign up for MAPS coaching if you find that the quality is where you want it to be. And so instead at Real Broker, all of our training is completely free and open to all agents. We have over 200 online classes that our agents get instant access to, over 30 live streams every single week, and over 24 reoccurring masterminds. All of that is free and available to all agents who join this company. And we do have a mentorship program. So any agent here can apply to be a mentor. And if they're an agent's mentor, they get a percentage of that agent's commission for the next 3 transactions that they close, and what percentage they charge that agent is actually up to the mentor. They can charge 10%, 20%, 50% of that agent's transaction is completely negotiable and up to those 2 agents. So Real Broker, all of our training is free and available to everybody. We don't have paid courses and paid coaching. And if you're coming from a company like Keller Williams, where that is just part of the standard business model, you may be a little disappointed that we don't have that. You'd have to go find that somewhere else, maybe with Tom Ferry Coaching, or you could even keep going with MAPS Coaching if you like. So the next pro to joining Real Broker is that you actually have access to multiple streams of income into your real estate business by being an agent here. So in addition to your commissions, one of the streams of income is that you could be a mentor, as I mentioned before, and how much you charge is fully negotiable. So if you have a very select skill, like let's say I'm really good at YouTube and I tell people, I'll be your mentor, I'll coach you on YouTubing, but I want 50% of your commissions for me to give you that coaching. Or you could say, you know what, I'm just gonna do kind of a bare bones thing, but I'll be a resource for you and I only charge 10%. Fully negotiable, but what I love about this is if you want to kind of ramp down your production or you want to kind of scale your income, this is an option for you. I'd say that the stocks that we receive from this company is also a stream of income. As I mentioned before, you can earn up to $24,000 in free stock every single year just by hitting Elite Agent. But you can also opt into our stock purchase program where you can earn up to 10% free stock on top of your purchase if you buy stock directly out of your commission. When you cap with the company, you receive free stock. And when you attract an agent and they close their first transaction, you receive free stock from that as well. We also have a fantastic revenue share program. So if you help grow the company and attract an agent to Real Broker, they name you as your sponsor, you can earn up to $4,000 a year for that agent every year that they're at the company. In addition to that, if they bring anybody into your tier 2, you can earn revenue share off of them. On your tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5, you can earn revenue share on all those agents as well. And this actually can grow into a pretty significant stream of income. We also have access to joint venture. You can invest in your state's real title company, and they actually will pay out profits every single quarter. So if you use that title company to be more profitable, and then you can kind of get that back in the quarterly payments. And at Real Broker, you yourself, as the agent, can actually be a mortgage lender with Real Mortgage on the same transaction. And if you do that, you earn 1.25% of the loan amount in addition to your buyer agent commission. So these are all different streams of income into our real estate businesses that the vast majority of companies simply do not offer. So if you're still interested in learning more about Real Broker, I'd be happy to hop on a one-on-one video call with you, talk to you more about your business, talk to you about Real, see if you'd be a good fit or not. I have a link down in the description below where you can schedule that one-on-one call with myself. And if you want to see a complete and more in-depth breakdown of all the benefits of joining Real Broker, check out my breakdown video right here. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.